Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation on our final project for UPI Summer Course 2024. Today we will be discussing our paper titled Visualizing the Rise of CO2 Emissions, an Analysis from 1950 to 2022. Before we start the presentation, allow me to introduce our team members. We are from Team 15 and our team consists of Muhammad Tio Arianto from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, Niso Alvia from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, Alven Fajri Nurul Haq from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, and Sabrina Herawati from Universitas Muhammadiyah Karanganyar. Together, we have collaborated to bring you an in-depth analysis of CO2 emissions over the years. Climate change is one of the most critical challenges facing our planet today. As part of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 13 focuses on taking urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Our paper directly addressed this goal by providing a comprehensive analysis of CO2 emissions over the past 7 decades. By examining these patterns, we aim to highlight the urgent needs for effective strategies and policies to mitigate climate change. In the abstract, we talk about how our research investigate the continuous rise in Earth temperature, primarily caused by increasing levels of CO2. We utilize the detailed dataset from Kaggle to explore clean and visualized data from 1950 to 2022. Our findings reveal a steady increase in global CO2 emissions, significantly driven by industrial activities, urbanization, and economic development, particularly in Asia and North America. This insight underlined the critical need for robust climate action policies to reduce CO2 emissions and mitigate their impact on the environment and human health. Our paper have 4 keywords, which is CO2 emissions, environmental analysis, data visualization, and emission trends. Next is introduction, which will be explained by my team member, Sabrina.
Okay, thank you. And now I will present the introduction of this paper, which start from the paper, the previous article from Samiyaji 2011, which is stated that carbon dioxide is the biggest contributor to the temperature changes among other greenhouse gases. And from Paloh 2017, which is influenced this paper, that he stated carbon dioxide can naturally form through volcanoes, and produce from human activities too, such as burning and fossil fuels and using of the land. And the previous research from Savitri in 2022 result that the increasing of the CO2 emissions have a really various negative impacts both in human life and in the environment. Previously, the increase in temperature can lead to other problems such as rising sea levels. Beside the rise of the temperature, it is also influencing the rising of sea levels, melting ice caps, and the other extreme weather changes. And also impacts of the human health, such as respiratory acidosis. In the other means, it means that decrease in oxygen, leading to increasing in blood acidity, I mean. And then, so from all of the previous research, it is we conclude, we develop the aims of this study is to investigate the past and present patterns of CO2 emissions, and pinpoint the main factor, including this influencing this emission, and evaluates the success of global initiatives in reducing them. So we decided to have the goal to enhance knowledge about climate change and aids in the creation of plan to lessen its effects.
Thank you, Sabrina. Next is methods, which will be explained by my team member, Tio.
Okay, next to the method. First, the data collection. We use data that available on Kaggle that have still title CO2 emission by countries year-wise from 1750 to 2022. This dataset is provided by Moazim Ali Bati and includes CO2 emission data from various countries. The dataset itself has various information about countries, including country name, country code, cal code, year, CO2 emission, population, area, percentage of total world population, and population density. And then next is the data analysis technique. First, we initial data exploration. We conducted initial data exploration to understand its structure and content. We use involve using a head function and info function. For head function to view the first data set rows and the info function to check the data types and the missing values. And then we cleaning the data. We clean the missing values, duplicate data, and typographical error to enhance the quality of the data used for subsequent analysis. And then we do statistical description to obtain an overview of the data distribution. This included calculating the minimum, maximum, mean, and standard deviation values for the numeric columns. And after that, we visualize the data to identify patterns and relationship between variables. We use libraries like Matplotlib and Seaborn to create various types of plots such as histogram, scatter plot, and box plot. And then next to the result and discussion. First is the world yearly CO2 emission. In this figure 1, there's a consistent upward trend in CO2 emission over the entire period from 1950 to 2022. This indicates that global CO2 emission has been increasing steadily. The curve is not linear, but rather shows an accelerating growth, particularly noticeable from 1970 onwards. This suggests that the rate of increase in CO2 emission has been growing faster over time. The steepness of the curve in the last 2 decades, that is from 2020 to 2022, suggests a rapid escalation in CO2 emission, likely driven by the heightened industrial activities and fossil fuel consumption. Next is the top 10 emitting countries from 1950 to 2022. As we can see that the country that have the most CO2 emitting is the United States, is significantly a lot than other countries. There's also some countries that have significant amount of CO2 emission like Germany, United Kingdom, China, and Russia. Next. To the top 5 countries with higher emission of CO2 by years. As we can see that the country that have most the CO2 emission is United States and China that have been the largest emitters. However, in the recent decades, China has experienced a rapid industrialization and economic growth. Other countries such as Germany, Russia, and the United Kingdom also feature prominently among the top emitters, emphasizing the role of industrial and populous nations in global CO2 emission. And next is the CO2 emission by continent over years. As we can see that the continent that have most CO2 emission is North America, followed by Asia, and then Europe. Next. As here is the top 5 Asian countries with highest CO2 emission by year. First one is China that have the highest emission. In China, there is a dramatic and exponential rise in emissions starting in the 1918, and by 2022, China emission have skyrocketed, far surpassing the other 4 countries. This source aligns with the China rapid industrialization, urbanization, and economic expansion. Next is the top 5 European countries with higher emission CO2 emission by year. In this graph, we can see that Germany and France is dominated this group with emission reflecting their industrial activities and energy consumption. However, recent trends indicate stabilization in emission attributed to the adoption of renewable energy source and stringent environment policies. Next. Next is top 5 North American countries with highest CO2 emission by year. The United States is consistently exhibit the highest CO2 emission above top 5 North American countries. Its emissions have significantly increased over year, showing a steep continuous upward trend. Next. And then we have top 5 South American countries with highest CO2 emission by year. As we can see that the country that have most CO2 emission is Brazil, driven by deforestation and industrial activities. The emission from these countries have generally shown a steady increase, reflecting ongoing development and industrialization. Next. And lastly, top 5 African countries with highest CO2 emission by year. As we can see, the country that have most CO2 emission is South Africa, that have consistently exhibit the highest CO2 emission among the top 5 African countries. Its emission have increased significantly over the year, showing a steep continuous upward trend. This reflects South Africa's heavy reliance on coal for energy production and industrial activities. Other countries like Egypt, Algeria, Nigeria, and Libya saw a more gradual increase in CO2 emission. Okay, that's all for the result.
Okay, thank you so much, Theo. Next is the conclusion of our paper. In conclusion, our analysis from 1950 to 2022 indicates a notable increase in global CO2 emissions, primarily due to industrial activities, urbanization, and economic growth. The data visualization underscore the substantial contributions of countries like the United States, China, and India. Our findings highlight the urgent necessities for effective global strategies to reduce CO2 emissions and combat climate change. Promoting cleaner technologies, enhancing energy efficiency, and implementing strict environmental regulations are crucial steps in ensuring a sustainable future. Lastly, we have our reference. Our research reference a variety of sources to ensure a comprehensive and accurate analysis. Key reference include studies on the determinants of CO2 emissions, data analysis technique, and reports on climate and energy targets by the European Environment Agency. By leveraging these sources, we have been able to provide a robust and detailed examination of CO2 emissions trends and their implication for climate actions. Okay, as we conclude our presentation, we would like to reiterate the critical importance of addressing climate change through sustained and collaborative efforts. Our paper, Visualizing the Rise of CO2 Emissions, an analysis from 1950 to 2022, provides a clear and compelling illustration of significant increase in CO2 emissions over the past several decades. It is our hope that these findings will contribute to greater awareness and drive meaningful action toward achieving SDG 13. Lastly, we would like to thank our professors, peers, and everyone who supported us throughout this summer course and this project. Together, our team believe that we can work towards a more sustainable and resilient future. Thank you so much for the attention. That's all from Group 15. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.